days as well.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking recently about, I'm coming up on 1,000 days, and I was thinking recently of a friend locally here, who, who's told me that he used to have a running streak because he knew a guy that had like 40 years of running streak or whatever here locally, and this friend of mine ran 1,000 days in a row, and then decided to just take a day off and celebrate, and so he did.
Yeah,
And he doesn't even worry about it anymore.
yeah.
But, okay, and what over all these years of running, what's your favorite memory of running?
Well, it's so hard to tell. I've had a lot of success in running. Maybe running my 2:28 marathon in North Dakota in 1980. In 82, running the fourth fastest time in North America for 50 miles in 1987. I think my satisfaction now is influencing and encouraging other people to do as well as to just start a running club or sometimes exercise program, just to encourage them as well then too.
Yeah, right on.
But it's hard to pick out, one specific race because I've been running so many races over the years. I've run all 35 LA marathons, 32 St. George marathons, 32 Whiskey Road marathons. So it's really hard to have one or two memories because there's so many memories I could have as well. It's kind of hard to pick out one or two.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, and I'm curious as to how is your wife Irene with all of your running?
She's laughing in the background. uh, I think in the early years it was nice because she went to a lot of the races, and when it was faster, I was done, and then we were on the way home. Now she's got to wait half the day for me to finish a marathon. So I said, now first she was encouraging, and now she's tolerating it as what's happening. But she's been supporting it for so many years. It gets to be part of your life. It's not if I'm going to run, it's when I'm going to run. You go on vacation, I go for a run. It's just, I had to sometimes, get out early in the morning when I'm on vacation or I had a meeting in the morning. So it's just, but she's been a big support in my life as well.
Yeah, right on, right on. Yeah, that's very cool. Um, okay, and I was curious, have you run internationally or has your running just been in the U.S.?
I've been just to the U.S. I mean, I've run the Anchorage Marathon twice. I've run the race called Run to the Sun in Hawaii. That was from the bottom of the top of Maui Mall to the top of Haleakala. And I ran that in '91.
Okay, right on. And okay, well, that's the end of the questions I have written down, and just wanted to buzz through those real quick. Um, and so I was also curious. Do you have any, do you? I understand, with races being pretty much all shut down because of COVID. Currently, other than that, do you have any specific personal goals for your running?
Not necessarily. Basically, the goal now is to just go out and run every day. My streak is back up to 287 days. And I pale in comparison to your streak, but hopefully I'll get to 1,000 days. It'd be nice to have 1,000 days again. Uh,
Yeah,
that'll be what in like 2.5 years. It's hard having goals when there's no longer any races and stuff. But the key is not just run every day and just enjoy it. Be more of a social runner as opposed to a competitive runner.
yeah, I hear you there. Yeah, it's like as you see on my posts, 90, well, yeah, pretty much 99% of the time I'm out there running solo, you know, and but it's like every now and again I get a friend who's like, "Hey, you want to go for a run?" And it's like, "Yeah, definitely." I'm sick of running alone. But other than that, it's pretty nice being out there just running on my own. Being at peace with the road, the running, the whole thing.
Yeah, 'cause I haven't run with anybody since probably October of 1990. Because after I did St. George Marathon, I used to run with a group over to Scottsdale every Saturday morning. Since I'm so slow, I haven't been out there since October, and then I'm up usually about 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, running here in Phoenix, and there's been just nobody to run with. My grandson would occasionally run with me when we did a lot of racing together last year, but now with everything being shut down, there's no racing. But he's about the only guy I've run with for the last couple of years.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that you got your grandson to run with.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, yeah, that's like so cool. It's not only like the running community is family. It's like when you have your family, your actual family there, running with you. That's super cool.
yeah, that makes it nice. But he's not running as much as he used to. He's been involved with instruments at school. He plays the bass cello, the drums, and the keyboards. He's doing a lot more music stuff as opposed to running stuff. He comes over to the house. I said, Jamie, do you want to run with me? And he goes, I didn't bring my shoes. We just happen to have a size. I wanted the same size shoes. So I got some older shoes to run with. I don't have any shorts. Jane and I got shorts here. Said, there's no excuse. Papa, I just don't want to run today. Said, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
One thing I want to mention too is that I have my running streak. But I think I'm known more for my money finding streak. Not enough. I've told you, I have found money running every day since April of '83, at least a penny a day.
yeah. That's another thing I was going to ask you about was your finding money streak out there on your run streak.
Yeah. So as of today, I'm at $10,338.50.
Jeez. And yeah, and I've seen on your post before that you found smashed coins and just all kinds of coins and all sorts of money out there. And how many like I was wondering if you have a count so far as the amount of money in the smashed coins.
All I know is I've got about 3 shoeboxes full of coins the banks won't take.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So it's just my wife wants to get rid of them, but I can't get rid of them. Banks will take them, and of course, many years ago, a friend of mine moved to Philadelphia, and he brought all my money to the mint, and I got a check for $287 from the mint. But now they've stopped the mutilated coin redemption program. So I've got 2 big shoe boxes sitting in the front with just all my all the pennies. And I've got a couple of Skippy peanut butter jars with the pennies, the nickels, dimes, and quarters in there as well. But I'm looking for a way to get rid of the money, but I just can't get rid of the money. Like, the money shortage. The mint would love to take it back and melt it down, but I just can't get it to the mint. Then of course it's cost prohibitive to send it out. It costs more to send it out there than it would be the money I get back as well. So kind of stuck for the time being. I got to be in the right place at the right time or get some type of bank or want to do publicity to get all the money out of my hand. But today I found a 1944 penny this morning.
Oh, wow. That's definitely an old one.
Yeah. I got a Snoopy jar with Snoopy jar is one of my old coins, of my old quarters, silver quarters, the silver dimes. The oldest dime I found is the 1987 or 1888 Barber dime I found many years ago.
Oh my gosh.
But I also found I had found $100 bill 3 times, and I found a $50 gold coin probably about 10 years ago. It's worth about $1,800 now.
Holy moly.
Yeah, it was worth about $260 when I found it. Now that the price of gold was going up, it's worth about $1,800 now.
Sweet. That's awesome. That's a killer score.
It is. In fact, this trip to Hawaii was paid for with all the spare change I picked up on the ground. At that time, I was about $3,000. The whole trip was paid for by all the spare change picked up on the ground.
Oh my gosh. That will definitely, that definitely reminds me to start picking up every coin I find on the ground.
I jokingly say it pays to run.
Yeah, definitely. I well, since the at the beginning there, this the COVID thing. As soon as COVID hit, I was like, I started seeing coins all over, but it's like, I don't know, something with the. It never bothered me before to pick up coins, but something with the bacteria and germ scare, you know, stopped me from picking up coins, and I'm like, man, I should really get back into that, and I don't know.
Of course, here in Arizona, I'm wearing gloves that I run in the morning, so I'm not really pretty concerned about bacteria. But I'm wearing gloves when I run. It's a little bit chilly here in the morning running here in Arizona.
Yeah, true. I could just wear my gloves and not worry at all about it, but which, as a matter of fact, I just picked up a brand new pair of Nike running gloves at a store for like $5 or $10. I forget, they were on clearance. So
Well, you can't go wrong with that for sure.
yeah, definitely. It was a little while back, but yeah. Uh, I don't know. I I would love to make it back down there to Phoenix, one of these days and go for a run with you.
I don't know. I don't know if I can keep up with you though, Shane. So you have to slow down to run with me.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I need to slow down, period, just to, just so I can keep running, instead of these super fast run streaks, and then I'm like dead, and it's like, oh my God, I should have slowed down to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my main problems is uh, keeping it slow from the beginning. Forcing myself to keep it slow from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, once you get old, there's no problem slowing down for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I understand that. Um, which I'm sure I'll understand more as time goes on.
Yeah.
Um, okay, well, yeah. Like, I guess that's about it for my questions. And I was just wondering, is there anything you'd like to add? Any tips or whatever for the running community?
Not really. I mean, I think just the key is going out and doing something. Never compare yourself to anybody else because you're going to be intimidated by it. I tell people, I said, three things I like to encourage you to start running is to, one is be consistent. Two is have an accountability group, someone to run with or someone to bounce things off of. And the third thing is to have fun. Because if you're consistent, you're more prone to being a little more healthier. If you have an accountability group, you're more accountable to them. And the third thing is to have fun because if you don't have those three things, you're not going to enjoy it. There's no reason why you should be running and not enjoying it. Running is a spare time thing. And if you're frustrated, it's like work. If you don't enjoy going to work, find another job. If you don't enjoy running, find something else to do. Because the kids to stay active for as long as you can.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like that's